Hello, my name is Ben. I am Joe's brother, for those of you I haven't met, and I am his best man, so I thought it important I say something. I first met Dilnaz on what was probably the hottest day of the year. Joe and Dilnaz were driving into Santa Cruz to meet the family, and it was a brutally hot day, and they were stuck in traffic for hours because it was filled with all types of people going to the beach. So Joe would call us periodically as they were stuck in traffic to tell us they were going to be later and later and later. And this, of course, was in Joe's first car, which had no air conditioning. So when they did eventually arrive, I thought that they would be doggedly tired. But in walks Dilnaz, curly hair, high heels, and that giant infectious smile on her face. And she just kept talking. And, my family is relatively quiet and shy, but it's very much the case that Dilnaz is neither. And it was at that moment, the first time I ever met her, that immediately I saw an example of how well they complement one another. Another example was when I found out I was going to be a groomsman. The thing is, Joe can be rather lax about things. And I found out when my cousin Sonia, who unfortunately couldn't be here today, told me, or asked me, "Did you know you're a groomsman?" And I said, "No, I didn't." And so, cupping her mouth and red with embarrassment, she turned to Joe and apologetically said, "I thought you had asked him." And Joe just gives his natural little shrug, turned to me and said, "Hey Ben, would you like to be one of my groomsmen?" And I said I'd be honored. 2 days ago, and I literally mean 2 days ago, my father told me that I'm the best man. Quizzically, I said, "Who said that?" He pointed to my brother and said, "Joe." I turned to him, he gave a shrug and said, "Hey Ben, would you like to be my best man?" Now, Dilnaz, on the other hand, is not so lax about things. These last few days here in Cancun, whenever she's in the room, we know exactly what we're doing, where we're going to be doing it, at what time. We know her opinion on the matter. We know the other options she considered, why she didn't choose them, and why she chose the one we were doing. And so, from the very first moment that I met Dilnaz, up until this very day, I have seen how they complement each other. Now, when I was a little kid, I always wanted a sister. It's just me and my brother as the kids. And I always wished I also had a sister to help me, guide me on my way. And in true Joe fashion, someone who has never let anyone down, thanks to him, I now have a sister. And she is more enchanting, more intelligent, and more beautiful than I had ever hoped. So, if and when I find someone to share my life with, well, Joe and Dilnaz have set an example, a breathtaking example of beauty and of just great fun. And I thank them both for that gift they have given us, and I wish them the happiest of lives together and just a fantastic time living as husband and wife.